alaikum and welcome to the 5 Pillars Tournament with me, Basit Khan. We're back by popular demand and inshallah over the next 2 weeks we'll be testing your knowledge and giving you the chance of winning a life-changing grand prize of Umrah tickets for 2. But to win those tickets, you have to prove you've got what it takes. We've already got 3 hopeful contestants waiting on the line, so take a look at how you play round 1, the pillar round.
Round 1 is the pillar round. Contestants are faced with 5 questions on 5 pillars of Islam. But here's where the risky decisions come into play. For each pillar, the contestant gets to choose how hard they're willing to go. Choose an easy level 1 question and you'll earn yourself 10 points. But take a risk at level 5 and the 50 points could put you well into the lead. So how well do you really know your 5 pillars? The decision is yours.
So now you know how to play the game. It's time to meet contestant number 1. Assalamu alaikum, Muhammad.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brother. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. And how are you today, my brother?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah. Fantastic weather today.
MashaAllah. Muhammad, which part of London are you from? Muhammad, which part of London are you from?
I am from Chingford.
Chingford. So you're from the east, northeast kind of area, and
Exactly, not far from Walthamstow.
not far from Walthamstow. Alhamdulillah. And have you prepared? Have you been studying in preparation for this quiz?
I've been preparing, and also at present I'm doing a degree on Islamic studies.
Oh, mashallah.
I hope this will help me.
So if you're doing a degree in Islamic law and Islam, then you're going to smash this, brother. You should win this tournament.
I've just started.
Oh, you just, but that's probably more than me, and probably more than a whole lot of others. So inshallah, I'm sure you will do very, very well. Now I'm sure you understand the rules. Obviously, you get to pick between the 5 pairs and pick a level of difficulty. And obviously, between 1 to 5, level 1 being the easiest, and level 5 being the hardest. Now, level 1, answer the question correctly, that's 10 points. Level 2 is 20, level 3 is 30, and level 4 is 40. And the highest difficulty, of course, is level 5, for which you would get 50 points. Now, you've only got 20 seconds to answer each question, and your time starts as soon as I finish asking the question. If you run out of time, you won't receive any points for that question. Clear as mud?
Yeah, so when you finish, then I can answer.
That's it. So let me finish the question, and then you have 20 seconds to answer each question. Of course, you've got the 5 pillars, and you tell me which level of difficulty. And of course, if you're studying Islam, then, brother, I'm expecting all 5s here. The highest difficulty indeed. But let me not put you off. Inshallah, you're in command now. So we're going to start on Iman. Topic is Iman. Which level of difficulty do you want to go for, Muhammad?
Allah.
Which level of difficulty, brother?
Level 5.
Level 5. Okay, so we're going straight in for 50 points. It's a 50-point question here, Muhammad. Question is, the verse stating that we should not say anything about the future without saying inshallah, i.e. if Allah wills, is in which surah? Time starts now. So the verse stating that we should not say anything about the future without saying inshallah is in which verse? Time's ticking.
I don't have any clue.
I can't give you a clue. But take a guess.
Surah Mulk.
Surah Mulk. Oh, no. It was Surah Al-Kahf.
Surah Al-Kahf.
Surah Kahf.
Surah 18.
Surah 18. So you knew the surah as well, Sheikh.
Yeah.
You knew the surah as well, but never mind. Okay, that was a good. We were almost there. But okay, we didn't get any points in that first round. But okay, on the topic of Salah. Now I know you tried 5 points there. Proved a little bit difficult, but.
5 points, inshallah.
Do you want to go for 5 points again? On Salah?
Level 5?
Level 5. Okay, let's go for level 5. Now, question on Salah for level 5, 50 points. Fill in the blanks. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, do not make your houses like graveyards. Recite surah blank therein. So do not make your houses like graveyards. Recite surah blank. Which surah should you recite?
Surah Al-Baqarah.
Surah?
Al-Baqarah.
Surah Al-Baqarah. You're spot on. 5. That's 50 points, Muhammad. How do you feel about that?
MashaAllah.
And you did that before I even got a chance to say time has started. We didn't need a clock there for you at all, mashallah. Well done. Well done. So you're on 50 points after 2 questions. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I feel happier than the first one.
Well, if you had done the first, you'd have been on 100. You'd have been on the century. But there's still time to get that century, inshallah. We're on to the topic of zakah. So, Muhammad, on the topic of zakah, which level of difficulty would you like to go for?
I would like to go on level 4.
Level 4 on zakah. Level 4 on zakah. This is for 40 points. If you get this right, you'll go up to 90. Question is, which rightly guided Khalif fought battles against those who refused to pay zakat? Time starts now.
It is Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala fighting against apostasy of those refusing zakah.
MashaAllah, Brother Muhammad. That's spot on again and well within time. We don't need a clock watch for you, I think. We should just read them out and you should be able to answer them. That's 90 points, MashaAllah. That's fantastic. You've still got 2 more topics to go. I think we can probably get, you might even get the 4 and the 5 on these as well. On the topic of Sawm, what level of difficulty would you like to go for?
Topic of Sawm, I would like to go on level 4 as well.
Level 4 again. Okay, so this is for another 40 points. Get this right, you're up to 130. So the question on Sawm is, Muhammad, are you ready?
I'm ready.
You're ready, right. The question on Sawm is, who did the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam find fasting in the 10th of Muharram in Medina?
It was the Jews.
It was the Jews, indeed. Absolutely. See, your degree is coming in really handy here. That's
for me.
That's brilliant, Masha. That's another 40 points there. You're up to 130 points, Brother Muhammad, and you've got 1 topic to go. I think, if only you stuck with if only you got the first one right.
Only the first one, yes.
Only the first one, but never mind. We've only got 1 more topic to go. We've got the topic of...
For the first question, then.
We should have gone for an easier level. We went for 5. You should have picked a 3 or a 4, and you would have at least scored about 20, 30, if not 40 points. But khair, inshallah, we've still got 1 more topic. You're on 130 points at the moment.
Okay.
And the topic now is Hajj. So what level of difficulty do you want on Hajj?
Hajj, okay, let's go for level 5 as well.
5 again. Have you been on Hajj? Have you been on Hajj before, Muhammad?
I've been on Hajj, and I haven't yet studied Hajj in my studies, so that's why I feel a bit doubtful about it. I'll give it a go.
I've got a funny feeling you'll get this. I think you'll get this, inshallah. If you've studied it, then inshallah you'll know this. Right, the question on Hajj for 50 points, level 5. What was the name of the camel that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam rode during Hajj? The name of the camel. Time started already. Name of the camel that the Prophet rode during Hajj. Muhammad, time's ticking away here.
No, I don't know.
Oh God, have a guess.
I don't know at all. Was it a red camel or?
Yeah, the name of the camel. I think your time is about to run out, and it is up. It was Al-Qaswa.
Al-Qaswa.
Al-Qaswa, the name of the camel that the Prophet rode.
Was that before? I forgot.
I think it was before and during Hajj. So, when he came to Medina and during Hajj as well, he rode it. Remember, that was his camel. Yes. But you're on 130 points, Muhammad. MashaAllah, that is fantastic. Now, how do you feel about the 130 points?
Alhamdulillah, I'm happy.
Alhamdulillah.
At least 130.
Alhamdulillah, and I think that's a very competitive score as well. But anyway, look, don't go away anywhere, Muhammad, because you still have the chance to win more points in the second round. Now, for our viewers at home, you can join by tweeting or emailing your comments to us. Let us know how many questions you managed to get right, or even if you just learnt something new. Assalamu alaikum, Shanaz from the Midlands.
Wa alaikum assalam.
And how are you, my sister?
I'm good, thank you.
Alhamdulillah. Now, which part of the Midlands? Midlands is huge. Which part of Midlands are you from?
Birmingham.
Birmingham. Oh, one of my favourite cities.
Yeah.
Well, why say that? It's not really. No, I joke. I do like Birmingham. It's got the lovely bull ring and there's loads of shopping to be done there. Now, Sister Shanaz, have you prepared? Are you ready to be asked these 5 questions and the 5 pillars?
Inshallah. I've tried. I can only do my best.
Oh, and how did you prepare? What did you do to prepare for the show?
I did some revision. I went on I've been reading 2 books and I've downloaded a quiz as well.
Oh, mashallah. Oh, so then you're going to be a champion.
I hope so.
Then you should...
I'm very nervous.
Oh, no, don't be nervous, inshallah. You'll be absolutely fine. But look, let's get into the thick of it. Remember, there are 5 questions here on Iman, Salah, Zakah, Sawm and Hajj. And we start with Iman. Now, remember, there's 5 levels of difficulties here, level 1 to 5. Each level, you get 10 points per difficulty, so the highest being 50, lowest being 10. And on the question on Iman, which level of difficulty would you like to start with?
I'm going to start off with the easy one.
Oh, you're going to go with the easy. So level 1 difficulty.
Level 1.
Level 1 difficulty. Okay, sister. So the question on Iman for level 1, which is 10 points, fill in the blanks. So Allah says, every soul shall taste blank. So every soul shall taste what? Time starts.
Death.
Death. Mashallah. Spot on, sister. That's 10 points on Iman. Every soul shall indeed taste death. And that's in Surah Al-Ankabut, Surah 29, verse 57. So, mashallah, 10 points. How do you feel about that? You're off the mark?
Yeah, mashallah. Very, very good.
No, mashallah. That's 10 points on the board. 10 points have been secured. I think it's always good. Start off with something. You get points on the board, makes life easier, eh?
Definitely.
And it's like with any exam, go with the easier questions first, and then the difficult ones become easier and easier, right?
Inshallah.
So, inshallah, revision is paying off. Revision is paying off. Now, on to the topic of salah. What level of difficulty would you like?
Medium.
Medium. Should we go with the 3?
Yes, please.
3. Okay, so this is a 30-point question on salah.
Okay.
The question is, which 2 obligatory salah are mentioned by name in the Quran? Your time starts.
Oh, okay. One's Maghrib and one's Saint Fajr.
Maghrib and Fajr. Is that your final answer?
It is.
Oh, you're halfway there. It's actually Fajr and Isha. It's Fajr and Isha.
I had a feeling, but I thought better not.
Oh, I wish I could give you half the points because you were halfway there, but we were looking for both.
I'm not allowed the half the mark.
We're not allowed to give you half. I wish I could. I wish I could change the rules, sister. I really wish I could. But that is in Surah Al-Nur, Surah 24, verse 58, which mentions both Fajr and Isha. But you're so close. You were halfway there. But never mind. Look, you're still on 10 points. Unfortunately, didn't score anything on salah. But the third topic is on zakah. Now, have you calculated your zakah for Ramadan?
Yes, I have, Mom.
So then if you've calculated it, you'll know this. It'll be easy.
Shut up.
And again, which level of difficulty would you like to go for?
I'm going for the easy one.
Easy, back to number 1.
Number 2.
2, let's go for 2. I was going to say, it should be slightly, at least 20. Let's get at least 20 points on the board. So, Inshallah. So, zakah question for 20 points. In which case can a living mother not inherit from her children? So this is more along the lines of inheritance, I suppose. So if there's a mother who's alive, child passes away, under what circumstances can the mother not inherit? And time is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Not to put you off. Time is up.
I'm just thinking, can she not inherit?
She could not inherit. I mean, time is up, sister. But the answer is if she's not a Muslim.
Oh.
So if the mother was not Muslim, she can't inherit from their sons.
Okay.
But, never mind. Look, we're still on 10 points. So, I want to try and get you up to 100 here.
Inshallah.
I really want to try and get up to 100. We've only got 2 more topics left. We've got Sawm and Hajj left. Now, we could go for 2 4s. Get another 80, that brings you up to 90. You could go for a 4 and a 5. Because remember, it's all about getting to that semi-final. Now, we know with 10 points, it may be, you may be able to, maybe a bit difficult at 10 points, but you may want to try and just push to get to that higher level. So on the question of Sawm, what level can I tempt you with?
I'm just going to go for 2.
Going to go for 2? Okay. Well, the 2 will take you up to 30, and then we can. You've been on Hajj, I take it, so Hajj should be straightforward, and we'll cover that when we come to that. But okay, now on the question of Sawm. Now, which of the following people do not have to fast and can make it up later? So, which of the following people do not have to fast and can make it up later? A farmer, an athlete, a traveller, or a doctor? Time starts now.
Did you say 2 though? There's going to be 2 people. Yeah, one's a traveller.
No, it's just one person. So just one out of the 4.
Traveller. I'm confident it's a traveller.
And you're spot on. Your confidence was absolutely right. The answer was indeed traveller. That's 20 points there, sister. MashaAllah, it's up to 30 points. Alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah.
We're up to 30 points. So at least we're making progress, right? We've moved on. And don't forget, this is of course round 2 where we can get more points there as well. But the all important final question of round 1 on Hajj. What level of difficulty shall we go for?
This is Hajj, isn't it?
This is on Hajj.
3.
3? 3. Okay, so this is for 30 points. We're on 30 already. So we're going to double your points, effectively, is what we're going to go for here. Now, question on Hajj for 30 points. Is it more rewarding for a man to shave or cut his hair after Umrah or Hajj? Time starts now. So what's more rewarding, to shave or to cut the head? To shave it, mashallah. See, you have been on Hajj, you'll know this. It is indeed to shave the head. That's another 30 points there, mashallah. So it's up to 60 points.
MashaAllah, alhamdulillah, I'm happy now.
Oh, alhamdulillah. So that's the end of round 1. And like I say, you've scored a total of 60 points. You're over the moon, alhamdulillah. But before we carry on, let's meet contestant number 3. Assalamu alaikum, contestant number 3. We have Humna from Watford. Assalamu alaikum, Humna.
Walaikum salam.
How are you, sister?
Yeah, I'm okay, thanks.
Alhamdulillah. Have you been preparing for the show? What did you do to prepare to come today?
I read some Islamic questions online, tried to answer them.
Oh, mashallah, mashallah. So you've been studying hard, working hard, getting all the knowledge in there, cramming it all in lastminute.com.
Yeah.
Oh, mashallah. And no doubt you were up all night with your coffee and everything, trying to cram it all in.
Yeah.
Oh, mashallah. Are you still a student, Hamna?
Yeah.
So then you're an expert at this. That's it. That's the way I used to study. You just cram it in the night before and everything's absolutely fine. But Hamna, I'm sure you're going to be absolutely fine. Are you excited to be here?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Mashallah, mashallah. Right now, you know how the first round works. We've got a series of 5 questions on the 5 pillars. Each question has got a different level of difficulty. So I'm going to ask you between 1 to 5 which level of difficulty you want to go for. The more higher you go for, the more points you get.
Okay.
Simple. Right. So we're going to start on the question of Iman. Now, on the question of Iman, what level of difficulty would you like to go for?
3.
3. Okay, so this question 3 on Iman, which is worth 30 points. Okay, so for 30 points, human beings and which other creation of Allah are accountable for their deeds? Your time starts now.
It's jinn.
The jinn, spot on. Well done, Sister Humna. That was fantastic. 30 points there already. How do you feel about that?
I'm really happy.
Alhamdulillah. So you get points on the board. Everything's fine after that. So to me, that sounds like you should be going for more difficult questions. You answered that very quickly. I didn't even need the time to start. Mashallah. Okay, alhamdulillah. That worked. So we're up to 30 points already after the first question. The next topic is on Salah. So on the topic of Salah, what level of difficulty do you want to go for?
I'll choose 4 this time.
So 2?
4.
4, mashallah. Okay, alhamdulillah. Right. Question on Salah for 4. Well, 4 level of difficulty, but 40 points. So that if you get this, you go up to 70 points. Now, question is on Salah. Which 3 surahs, so there's 3 surahs of the Quran, are we recommended to recite after Salah for protection? So 3 surahs to recite for protection. Time starts now.
3 surahs. Well, but the 3 Qurans, so
The 3 cool. Do you know their names?
Surah Ikhlas,
Yeah.
Surah Nas, and Surah Falaq.
Surah Al-Ikhlas, Surah Al-Falaq, and Surah An-Nas. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. I didn't mean to scare you, but you got that one absolutely right. That was for 40 points there. So, mashallah, you're up to 70 already after 2. So this, you got to tell me what you took last night to study. Was it just coffee or was it?
No, nothing. I just.
Mashallah, that way. Wherever you study is clearly working because now the topic is on zakah.
Okay.
So, on the topic of zakah, which level of difficulty would you like?
For zakah, I'll choose 3.
3 again, okay, for another 30 points. And a question on zakah for 30 points. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, if you have 20 dinars or gold coins at the end of the year, then blank a dinar is to be given as zakah. So fill in that blank. What is that blank? The Prophet ﷺ said, if you have 20 dinars or a gold coin at the end of the year, then blank a dinar is to be given as zakah.
Would that be like 2.5% or?
Oh, the answer I was looking for was half.
Oh, okay.
Half a dinar. So if you have 20 dinars at the end of the year, then half a dinar is to be given as zakah. I suppose if you worked out as a percentage, that probably works out 2.5%, but the answer here was half. So I don't think I can give that to you. But look, good try anyway. Good try on that anyway. But you've done well so far on the first 2 rounds, or on the first 2 questions anyway. And the third question is now on Saum. So on the topic of Saum, which level of difficulty would you like to go for?
4.
4. Okay, so question on Saum for 40 points. And the question is, what special reason was given for fasting on the 10th of Muharram? So what special reason was given for fasting on the 10th of Muharram? Time starts now.
It would be
The 10th of Muharram. Oh, time's up. It's because, remember, Allah saved Prophet Musa alayhi salam and his people from Pharaoh on this day.
Oh, okay.
And that's the reason why we fast on the 10th of Muharram. But inshallah, you still got 70 points. You're still on 70. We can still get to that 100. I always want people to get up to 100 points. And of course, we're on to the topic of Hajj. Now, have you been on Hajj before?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't? Okay, well, your parents probably have, friends have. So they may have told you a lot of what happens in Hajj. You've probably seen it here on Islam Channel, all the Hajj coverage that we do.
Yeah.
So hopefully, inshallah, you'll be able to score well on this. Now, you're on 70 already. What level would you like to go for on Hajj?
I'll go for 3.
3. Okay, so if we get this, we can get you up to 100, inshallah. Now, question on Hajj for 30 points. Which companion led the pilgrims in Hajj during the lifetime of the Prophet, peace be upon him? So which companion led the pilgrims in Hajj during the lifetime of the Prophet? Time's ticking.
Is that Abu Bakr radiallahu?
MashaAllah, you got it. Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, spot on. That's 30 points. That takes you up to 100. How do you feel about that?
I'm really happy, yeah.
Oh, alhamdulillah. And you know what? 100's a really good score. You stand a very good chance of getting through to the next round. That is the end of the pillar round for all 3 of our contestants. Let's see how the scores currently stand. So, pillar round scores. Muhammad has 130 points, Shanaz has 60, and Humna has 100. Now, here's a chance for you at home to join in. See if you can answer this question on Sawm. How did the companions measure the time between the pre-dawn meal and Fajr prayer? Stay tuned until the end of the show to find out if you're right. Now, let's get back to the tournament. This is how you play the buzzword round.
Round 2. The buzzword round is where the challenge really begins. The presenter will describe a series of words that you will have to guess. But there's a catch. When describing the target words, he can't use any of the buzzwords. It's trickier than it sounds. Can you guess the word elephant without using the words animal, trunk or surah? You've only got 60 seconds to guess as many target words as you can. And with each correct word worth 10 points, this could keep you well into the game and in with a chance in winning the grand prize.
So, Muhammad, I'm going to give you some clues that you have to try and guess what I'm describing, but there are certain buzzwords that I cannot use. Now, for the viewers at home, these buzzwords will be coming up on your screen. There's 10 points for each correct word you get, and you've got 60 seconds to guess as many as you can. You cannot pass, so just keep guessing. Now, are you ready?
I'm ready, yeah.
Are you ready? Okay. Now, Muhammad, the first clue. Okay, it's a big animal that originates from Asia and Africa.
Okay, big animal.
A big animal. They have a trunk, and there is a surah in the Quran named after this animal.
It is the elephant.
Elephant, yes, spot on right. The next one, that's 10 points already. Now, the next item, it's like a small rock.
Okay.
You have to collect at least 49 of these during Hajj, and you throw them at the Jamarat.
Yeah.
So what is this item? It's a small item I collect, I throw it at the Jamarat. What is it?
It is the small pebbles, which should be the size of a pea roughly.
It's a pebble. Okay, I'll give that to you because we're looking for stone, but pebble I'll accept. We'll accept that. Now, this is a country, it's bordered by Saudi Arabia and Oman. Its coast is separated from Somalia by the Gulf of Aden, and its capital city is Sana'a.
It is Yemen.
Yemen, yes, spot on. Okay, right, next one, you got 30 points already. It was built by the Prophet that lived for 950 years. The people that weren't on this were punished for the evil deeds.
Do you mind to repeat that, please?
So it's something that was built by a prophet who lived for over 950 years, and the people that weren't on this were punished for the evil deeds.
Oh, the arch of Noah.
The ark, yes, you got that just in time, Muhammad. You got that just in time. You were spotted. It was indeed the ark. You got 4 there, 4 in 60 seconds. That's another 40 points that we add to your earlier total. So you are now up to 170 points. How do you feel about that, Muhammad?
I feel happy and like more confident now.
Oh, alhamdulillah. Well, inshallah, you got 170 points after 2 rounds, and let's see if that's good enough to get you into those all-important semi-finals. And let's see if contestant number 2 can do any better. So, Sister Shanaz from Birmingham, are you ready for round 2?
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Now you've already on 60 points.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity to get as many more points as we can. Now remember, I'm going to be giving you a series of clues. We've only got 60 seconds. I'm going to try and get through as many as I can, as quickly as I can, and just come in whenever you think you know the answer. Just keep guessing, because the more you guess, inshallah, the more chance you have of scoring more points. And each time you get an answer right, remember, that's 10 points, inshallah.
I just shout out the answer.
Just shout out the answer. Just stop me and shout out the answer.
Stop you. Okay.
Okay, so you just go, I've got it, and then just shout it out, and I'll move to the next one. So, are you ready?
I am.
Okay, right. So the first one is, the Quran describes it as a beautiful place of final return. It has 8 doors or gates.
Jannah.
Jannah, alhamdulillah, right, that's the first one done. The second one is, it's a woman. She gave birth to you. It's a woman who gave birth to you, Shanaz.
Mother.
Your mother, yes, that's right. Now, you have 2 of them, and there are 5 toes on each of them.
Could you repeat that again?
There are 2 of them, they have 5 toes, and they help you to walk.
Hands and feet.
No, I can give that to you. It was feet. We can take that. We'll take that. Right. We'll go to the next one. It's when the ground starts to shake. Causes loads of damage.
The Judgment Day.
No. It causes lots of damage. The ground shakes. Earthquake. That's it. Right. The 5th one. This happens when it rains a lot, and it's why Prophet Nuh alayhi salam built the big ship.
Thunder.
No. What happened? Why did he build the ship? He built the ark because of the
Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark. No, but why did he build it for? What was happening? It was raining. Oh, time's up, Shanaz. Time's up. The answer I was looking for was flood.
Oh, flood.
A flood. So there was a flood and he put that. Oh, mashallah. But Shanaz, how did you find that round?
I found it okay. I really did.
Oh, but you got 40 points for that round, Shanaz. Alhamdulillah.
Mashallah.
We got you to that 100. I said to you we're going to get you to 100, didn't I? And we did. Alhamdulillah.
Mashallah.
Mashallah. How do you feel with 100 points?
Very good.
Alhamdulillah. Well, let's see if that's enough to get you through to the semi-finals. But thank you so much for taking part. But we've got one more contestant to go before we uncover our very first semi-finalist. So let's go to contestant number 3 and see how they do. Now, Humna, are you ready for round 2?
Yes, I am.
Mashallah, remember you scored 100 in the first round. I think we need to get as many as we can and put as many scores on that scoreboard for you, inshallah, so we can get you as close to the semi-finals as possible. And remember, in this round, I'm going to give you a series of clues and just jump in whenever you know the answer. And remember, the quicker you answer, the quicker I move on to the next one and the more we get through in that minute. So, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so for the first one, there is a surah in the Quran named after this animal. It's not big, but can carry a lot. So think of an animal which is named in the Quran. It's really small. Really small animal. Just throw out an answer. Any. Think of a small animal. Any small animal.
Spider.
Oh, keep thinking. It can carry a lot. There's so many of them. Oh God, I don't know if I can give any more clues here. There is a surah. It's a very tiny animal. And there could be a whole army of them.
JANNAH.
You find them in your garden? Ant. That's it. It's ant. You got it. That's it. That's the first one. That's 10 points right. Second one is if you go into battle, you're usually a part of one of these. So if you go to battle, you're usually a part of one of these. It's a large number of people or things. Army. That's it. Right. Yep. Right. The third one. He was the king of ancient Israel. Oh, and unfortunately, time's up there. Well, you got two, Hamza. So that takes you up to 120 points. How do you feel about that?
Happy.
Alhamdulillah. I think that's a very competitive score. So inshallah, let's have a look at all the scores and the final scores. In third place is Shanaz with 100 points. In second place is Humna with 120. And in first place is Muhammad with a staggering 170 points. Muhammad, you'll be moving forward into the semi-finals and taking one step closer to winning our grand prize, and equally important, being crowned as the nation's 2014 5-pillar champion. Congratulations! Now, viewers at home, at the beginning of the show, I asked you a question. How did the companions measure the time between the pre-dawn meal and Fajr prayer? The answer, very simply, is that it was measured as the time it took to recite 50 verses of the Quran. Now, for those of you who got that right, well done. And for those of you who didn't, alhamdulillah, you've just learned something new. That's it for today, but we'll be back tomorrow, giving some brand new contestants the chance of winning that grand prize of Umrah tickets for 2. Until then, Assalamu alaikum.